Hey, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. As we march on with the 2017 Cleveland Indians 22-game winning streak. This is game number 8. They are 5-2. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. Couldn't sweep them, but 2 out of 3 is not bad. Taking on Detroit now, at Detroit. Still on the road. Comerica Park. Carlos Carrasco for the Indians. Matt Boyd, the lefty, for Detroit. Lineups look like this: Lindor at short, Jackson at center, Ramirez at second, Encarnacion at first, Santana in right, Diaz at DH, Geyer in left, Gomes catching, Urshela third base. For Detroit, Kinsler at second, Presley in right, Cabrera DH, Castellanos third base, Matuk in left, Navarro at first, McCann catcher, Jones center field, Iglesias the catcher. All right, here we go. Lindor, switch hitter, batting right versus the lefty. Matt Boyd, 6'3". K Chance, 18. Will not be a strikeout. And a 4-4. Double to left field for Lindor. This thing started off quickly here, double. Not going to be stealing third. Austin Jackson, a 19. We're going to check for possible pickoff. 1-3. Possible wild pitch. 15 is out of range. So no wild pitch. I think I really haven't had very many wild pitches with runners on base. So we're going to roll again on the pitcher on a failed wild pitch, I believe. 4-5. 4-5 is a K Chance, a 4, and that'll be a strikeout. One away, here's Jose Ramirez. 3-2 is a K Chance, 11. We got -2 in Comerica Park. It's going to be even tougher to strike guys out here, obviously, so an 11 is not going to be a strikeout. And a 2-4 is a fly to center. Fly to center field. And we'll subtract 3. Runner on second, subtract 3 from the BR rating. And then the center fielder, obviously his arm is 0, so it'd be a 1 for him to advance. It is a 1. Equal to or less. And he advances. He got the 1. So Lindor moves up on the fly to center. Here's Encarnacion. No pickoff attempt. That's all we're looking for. 5-1 is a K Chance, a 1, and he's going to strike him out. So Lindor gets around to third, but is stranded there. Bottom of the first. No score. Here's Ian Kinsler leading off for Detroit. 6-4. Wild, no wild. So 4-6 versus a righty. Walk chance, and he will walk him. Leadoff walk for Kinsler and the Tigers. Attempt is a 3. 0 there, so he stays a 3. And a 15 on a bunt of 5. No bunt. It's close, but no bunt. 3-5. Air on a grounder. 4-3. Double to right field. So no ground ball. It's a double to right field. Now let's see. Kinsler is a 4. Double to right's going to make him a -1, so a 3. Right fielder, 0, so he's still a 3. So he will need a 3 or less. 3, he got the 3, so he's going to score. from first. On the double by Presley. Now Presley at second, 1 run in for Detroit. And let's check the 6. First of all, Presley's attempt is going to be a 1. So nothing going on there. 4-5 is a K chance. And a 1 is going to be a strikeout. Strikes out Cabrera. Big strikeout. Castellanos. A 2 could be a hit and run if we wanted to play a hit and run. He's a 1. Actually going to third, he's not. So, we're not going to hit and run. 4-6 versus righties, a walk chance, 11. And we got -1, so no walk. To make that an 8. So 4-2, start line 6 is a fly to center. He will not move up on that. It'll be below 0 on his base running. Here's Matuk. 5, actually. Roll the D20 on a pickoff. So a 20, we got a pickoff. 19, no pickoff. Needed a 1. Alright, 5-6. 5-6 versus righties blank. And a 6-1. I should be using white die, I just realized that. 6-1 versus righties, a single past first. Alright, so single past first. Need to be a 4-6 to score from second. He's a 2-3. It makes him a 3 with 2 outs. So he'll only go to third on the single. First and third, 2 outs. Any pickoff chance. All I'm looking for there, 5-1. Is a K chance. A 4 is going to be a strikeout of Navarro. 2 strikeouts. Matches Boyd's 2 strikeouts, but 1 run for Detroit. A leadoff walk comes back to hurt him. And I'm changing this blue one out for a white one. This makes it a little easier. Carlos Santana to lead off, 1-5, blank. Off Boyd, a 6-1, double to left field. Third double of the game between the two teams. So Santana on his second with nobody out. Just looking for a pickoff here, no hit and run. 3-2, no, or steal, obviously. 3-2, a K chance, a 16. Gonna be too high. 3-5. Ground ball to the pitcher. And pitcher, runner on second. Runners advance on balls hit to first, second, or catcher. If the BR of the runner beats the D6 roll, they advance on shortstop, pitcher, shortstop or pitcher. So I need a, he's not going to advance. Here's Brandon Geyer. 5-4. K chance on a 5, and he's going to get him to swing and miss for strike 3. Alright, sorry about that if my camera was going in and out, but should be okay now. And here's Gomes with 2 away. Leadoff double. Can't waste it. 4-5. 4-5 is a K chance. 11. But you subtract 2, so that makes it a 9. So, or actually a 10. Still 11 out of range. 6-5. Lines out to first. So the leadoff double does go to waste. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Detroit. James McCann, a 3-4. Double question marks on a 10 is going to be nothing there, blank. Either 1-7, so 5-5. Ground out to second. Jacoby Jones, 4-5. K-Chance on a 20. Wow, look at this. Subtract 2 from 21 makes it a 19. You got a 20. So Jacoby Jones evades the strikeout amazingly. 1-4 is a star line 2, and he grounds out to third. Jose Iglesias with 2 away, nobody on. 5-2 is a K-Chance, a 20 out of range. And a 6-5 grounded short. 3 ground balls in the infield. Top of 3, 1-0 Detroit. Giovanni Urshela, 3-3. 3-3 versus the righties blank. 5-3. Double to left field for Urshela. Getting some doubles. Leadoff double again. 3rd inning in a row. We've had a leadoff double. Francisco Lindor. 2-3. Error on a throw. Possible 3-1. Star line 5. Fly ball to left on an 11. No error. It's a fly out to left. Austin Jackson. 3-1 is a K-Chance, an 8. Versus a lefty, though, you're going to drop that down to a 6. So the 8's out of range. 4-3, ground ball to first, or the pitcher, excuse me. Ground ball to pitcher. Again, his BR needs to beat the roll. Or it needs to be, if the base running BR of the runner beats the D6 roll, meaning it does, because he's a 3, that's a 2. So he will go to third. Ground ball to the mound. So he's at third with 2 away. Jose Ramirez, don't get picked off. 4-3. K-Chance on an 8. Not going to be a strikeout. 3-3. Single to center. On a 3-3. Excuse me. Single to center for Ramirez. That scores Urshela. Ties things up here. Attempt is a 3. -1 makes him a 2. Encarnacion, 2 away. 2-5. Range play. 5-4. Single to center. Let's see. Single to center. If he gets there, it's actually going to be caught. So center fielder is Jones. He's a 4. Good chance to catch this. And he does. So instead of a single, it is a fly to center. 1 will run for Cleveland. It's 1-1. Bottom of 3. Ian Kinsler to lead off. A 3-2 is blank. And a 2-2 is a fly to right. Alex Presley. 1-2. Wild. There's nobody on. Don't need to worry about that. 5-2 is a K chance. 17. Too high for a strikeout. A 1-6 single pass first. Single pass first. We don't check on, see if it's a single or double. That one always confuses me, but it's a single. For Presley, attempt is a 1. 2-3 would be hit and run. Here's Cabrera, 3-6, hit by pitch. Is a +3, and then that makes it a 7, but a 17's out of range. So 4-5. Star line 2 is a ground ball to third. We could have 2 here. What was that? Star line has a 4-5. Star line 2. Okay, ground ball to third. Ground ball to third, which means second baseman's going to be the pivot. We got a +3 here. +1 there is a 4. So a 4 or less, it's a 5. So no double play. And the roll is greater than the runner. It's a force at second. So it's a 5-4. They get Presley at second. Cabrera's at first. He's not going to steal. Check for a pickoff. Nick Castellanos, 6'4". Possible wild pitch on a 5. It is a wild pitch, 1-12. So Cabrera trots over to second base. And it doesn't say in the rules on a successful wild pitch where you go from there. I'm going to go it says on a failed you go back to the pitcher. On a successful one though, don't know. I would say I think we're going to go back to the pitcher anyway. 1-3, error on a throw. 1-1's a ground ball, too short. It's not going to be an error. So 2 outs. Actually, that's 3 outs. We got the force at second there. And a fly and a ground out. So that is all for Detroit. In the third, we go to the top of the fourth. It's tied up 1-1. Cleveland won this game 3-2, by the way. So tough game. 3-2. All right, Carlos Santana, switch hitting, 4-3. K chance, 20. It's going to be out of range. 2-2 is a ground ball to second. Yandy Diaz, 6'4", blank. 3-1, single to center field for Yandy Diaz. Attempt is a 1, makes him a 0 with the -1 on Boyd. Check for a pickoff. 4-6, K chance, 15, out of range. 1-6, star line 2, fly to center. There's Yan Gomes with 2 away. Diaz at first. 6-6 is ballpark. Check. Let's check the ballpark out. 6-6, grounder to the pitcher. Come all the way over here. G1. Ground ball to the pitcher. Inning over. Bottom of the fourth. Still 1-1. Matuk 5-2 is K chance on a 15 at range. A 1-4 is a ground ball to second. Navarro 3-2 blank. And a 2-4 single pass second. Navarro's attempt is a 1. James McCann 1-4 K chance on a 15 out of range. 6-5 the ground ball to second. So the shortstop's going to be the pivot. He's a +1. +3 there is a 4. So 1-4. And it's a 5. And it's greater than the runner on first base. It's a force at second. It was a 4-6. McCann beats the throw, amazingly. And make sure a pickoff. No hit and run or anything crazy. So 4-1. K chance on a 9. Jacoby Jones is not going to get lucky this time. Not lucky this time. He gets the old K. The old swing and miss. Or maybe he looked at it. He probably watched it go by. Here's Urshela. Top of the fifth. 1-1. 4-5 is a K chance. Anything in that 4 row is a strikeout chance. And a 12's too high though. 4-2 is ground ball to first. One out, Lindor. 5-1. K chance on a 1 is going to be a strikeout. Boyd pitching tough. Has given up 3 doubles. Only 1 came back to score though. Came around to score. Here's Austin Jackson. 3-6 error. Check. 4-5. Single pass third on a 4. And his error is a 12, so it is going to be. Okay, I don't know what happened to my camera. It switched off automatically somehow. Jackson reached on a single and an error on the throw. So he's at second base. E5 with 2 away. And here's Jose Ramirez. We're on the top of the fifth. 1-1 ball game. Not sure when my camera cut out. So here's Ramirez. 2-4. A 2-4 is double question marks on a 1 versus a right-handed batter. Is going to be a single up the middle. S1. So single up the middle. Needs a 1-6 will score. Second to home. There's 2 outs, so he's going to be a 3. And that's all you look at on a single up the middle. So Jackson scores. Clutch hit by Ramirez, as he is known to come through in the clutch. So here's Encarnacion. 2 away, a 1-1's blank. 2-5 flies out to center. But the Indians take the lead. 2-1. Bottom of the fifth. Jose Iglesias. 2-4. Range play. On 2-2. Star line 5. Fly to left. Is he going to get there? Geyer is a 3. He does not. So on a failed range, now we roll to see if it's a single or double. It is a single. So Iglesias' attempt is a 2. It'll stay a 2. 17, no bunt. 3-4. Double question marks on a 9 is going to be out of range. 1-7 for right-handed batters. So 2-2 is a fly ball to right field for Kinsler. 1 away, Iglesias at first. His attempt was a 2, right? So that means hit and run is on with Presley. 5-5, K plus on a 9. But you subtract 2, that's going to make it a 7, so it's out of range. 5-2, single up the middle. Runner on first. So Iglesias will go to third. You get a +2 on your base running, so that makes him a 5. Now, Alex Presley is 3 for 3. Single or 2 singles and a double. Now Presley's attempt is a 3, or a 1 actually. Attempt is a 1. First and third, 1 out. Miguel Cabrera. 5-1's a K chance, 19 is going to be too high. 6-5, single past second. Scores Iglesias, obviously. And there's only 1 out. Single, and he's a 2. Past second. It needs to be a 3 through 6 to get to third. So he'll only go to second. First and second, tie ball game now, 2-2. Castellanos. Checking for a pickoff here. 3-4. Double question marks, out of range. 5-5. Pops him up to third. That's what the doctor ordered there. 2 away, first and second. Mickey Matuk. 18. So 4-5 is a K chance on a 16. Not going to be strikeout, too high there. 5-1. Fly to right versus a right-hander. Versus a lefty, it's a double. But Carrasco's a righty, so flies to right. On a running grab by Santana. But we tie ball game, top of the 6th. Let's see here, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. He can go 24 batters. Can Matt Boyd. So we'll let him start off anyway. Here's Santana. 5-6 is blank. 3-2, single past second. Santana 1 on the attempt, makes him a 0. There's Yandy Diaz. 5-3. 5-3's ballpark. 3-3 is single to right field. Single to right, Santana is a BR is a 2. He gets a +2 to go to third. So it makes him a 4. Right fielder. Right fielder arm is a 0, so a 4. He will go to third. Actually on a 1, hold on. Checks his second roll die. Second die roll of 1 chart. This is 6. So lead runner advances if roll is less than or equal to the trailing runners. Lead runner advances if roll is less than or equal to the trailing runners, BR. Trailing runner advances on the throw. But he's going to hold because it's higher than. So first and third. With nobody out, brings up Brandon Guyer. Detroit is going to go to the bullpen timeout. All right, Alex Wilson on to pitch for Detroit. He's a right-hander. We've got first and third. Diaz's attempt is a 1, so I'm going to make him a 0. There's Brandon Guyer. 6'5", ballpark check. And a 6'4" is blank. So we'll go to the, I guess it's a rare play with men on base. Men on base. 1-3. Batter slides head first into first base, trying to beat out a slow grounder to short. Runners advance 1 base. Could check for injury, but we're not going to. So a single, right? Trying to beat out a slow grounder to short. Runners advance 1 base. Infield hit. First and second, nobody out. Brandon Guyer with the infield hit. And here's Yan Gomes. Cleveland takes the lead now, 3-2. 6'5", ballpark. And 1-4, Starline 6, fly ball to right field. And right fielder 0, BR rating of Diaz is 2. He will not advance. 1 away, here's Urshela. 6-1, blank. 6-6, ground ball to second. Double plays a 2. Shortstop 0, -1, so that makes it a 1. And it's a 3, so no double play. Ground ball to second, and they get the force at second. So first and third with 2 outs. Diaz at third and Urshela at first. He does not steal. There's Francisco Lindor. And a 5-2 is going to be a hit by pitch +2. Makes it a 6. And it is a 6. So he will be hit. Lindor gets nicked on the knee. And we have bases loaded now. Alex Wilson is tired, but he's going to face Austin Jackson. 4-1 range play at the ballpark. 5-1 single to center field, but it could be taken away. Center fielder McCann's range, or not McCann, Jones is a 4. So on a single to center, this could change it to a fly out to center, 4 or less, and it's a 5. So he does not get there. It's going to drop in for a single. That was an unlucky roll there. Had a good chance. Scores another run. And Urshela is a 3. Makes him a 4. 0 on the arm. On a single to center. Plus he gets 2. That makes him a 6. He will score automatically on a 6. So it's a 2-run single. Lindor is a 5. And he will, makes him a 4 with -1 going from first to third. So he's a 4. And it's a 5, so he will hold second. But 2 runs come home on the Austin Jackson single. And it brings up switch hitting Ramirez. Detroit's going to go back to their bullpen and timeout. Alright, so Justin Wilson now. Not Alex Wilson, but Justin Wilson on for the Tigers. Lefty. First and third. Or first and second with 2 outs. 3-4. Home run question mark. It's a 19, so it's out of range, so blank. Treated as a blank. 5-1. Single pass short for Jose Ramirez. So single pass short, that's going to make him a 5. And he will score. Need to be a 3 to 6. Score from second. And from first to third, need to be a 5 or 6. He's not going to go to third on that. But another run home. Here's Encarnacion. 1-1, double question marks. And it's a 7. So 1 to 5 versus a righty would be Starline. 3-1, question mark to right field on a 5 versus a lefty is a double. 3 to 11 is a double. We got a 5, so double for Encarnacion. Cleveland is batted around. That scores Jackson, obviously. Ramirez is a 3. 2 outs makes him a 4. Alright, so from first on a double to right. First to home is going to be -1. So it makes him back to a 3. Right fielder is a 0 arm. So he needs a 3 or less to score. It's a 4, he's not going to score, he's going to go to third. Brings up Santana, his second time to bat in the inning. First or second and third with 2 outs. Just going to roll away. 6-4. Range play ballpark. 3-6. Single past third. Oh man. It was range play, wasn't it though? Third. Castellanos is a 1. Got to have a 1. So he doesn't get there. It is a single for Santana. Scores Ramirez from third. Single past third. Need to be a 5 or 6 to score from second. He's not going to. So first and third. Still 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs in for the Indians. They have taken charge of this game. All right, here's Yandy Diaz, his second time to bat. 6-2 versus righty is the star line. Ground ball to second, so Yandy Diaz grounds out, and that ends the inning. But again, 6 runs. 8-2 Cleveland. In real life, they won it 3-2. So Carlos Carrasco, bottom of the 6th inning, he can kind of relax here, but he has faced 18, 20, 3 batters. He can go 25 before he has to use the tired parts of his card. So 4-4 K plus. That'll be a strikeout. Fargo strikes out for the second time. There's James McCann, a 1-4 K chance. No strikeout. 3-4. Grounds out to short. 2 up, 2 down. Jacoby Jones. 4-6 versus a righty's a walk chance, but a 12 is going to be too high. Jacoby Jones, he doesn't go up there to walk. He's a swinger. 6-3, star line 4, grounds out to first. The top of the 7th inning, and Detroit is going to look to their bullpen once again. Timeout. So on for Detroit is Warwick Saupold, right-hander. There's Brandon Geyer. 6-6 K chance, and 18 is going to be too high. 4-2 double to left field. They continue where they left off. Another leadoff double. I think that's the 4th leadoff double of the game for Cleveland. There's Yan Gomes. Bunt of 4. That was a 19. So he will try to bunt here. 6-4. Unless he strikes out, it's a K chance. Because we're looking for strikeouts. And he will strike out. So never mind on the bunt. Here's your Urshela. 3-1 K chance, 19 is going to be too high. 6-2. Question mark to right field versus a right-hander on a 14 is going to be too high, so he'll fly out to right. And the BR rating is a 2 for Geyer, 0 on the arm. He's not going to advance. Here's Lindor. 2-4 versus a lefty's blank. 4-5 flies to right. So a leadoff double goes to waste again. They do have a 6-2 lead though. Bottom of the 7th inning. Carrasco is on the tired. Is tired. So we're going to go make a pitching change for Cleveland. Timeout. So Brian Shaw on in relief now. Carlos Carrasco's day is done. He goes, I didn't write that down, but he goes 6 innings. Gives up 2 runs. And he's in line for the W. If they can hold on here, 1-5. Walk plus, and he's going to walk Iglesias. The 9-hole attempt is a 2. -1's a 1. And there's Kinsler, 5-3. K chance. 14 too high. 5-4. Pops up to third. So 1 away. Alex Presley is having a good day. 3-1 is blank. Double and 2 singles. 1-5, but he pops him up. P4 pops up to second. So 2 pop-ups after that leadoff walk. Miguel Cabrera. 2-5. Possible error on a throw. 3-4. Question mark to center. Versus a righty on an 11 is a double. So double to center. Center fielder. It's not going to be an error. But Miguel doubles. Double to center. Runner on first. Gets a +1. Makes him a 4. 2 outs makes him a 5. Center field is -2. So a 3. What we settle on, but he is going to score. 3 or less and he scores, he does. 6-3 ball game, 8-3, excuse me, 8-3 ball game. Cabrera at second, no pickoff. 2-4, K chance on a 20, it's going to be too high. 3-5, double to center. Don't need to check base running there, double. Will definitely score Miguel Cabrera from second. 8-4 ball game. No pickoff. 3-2 is a K chance. He's gotten those K chances, but the D20 has been not kind. Too high. Once again, 1-6. Starline 1 is going to be a ground out to first. So that ends the inning. 2 runs for Detroit. We'll go to the 8th inning. And Detroit will stick with Southhold. There's Austin Jackson, a 4-3. He is not tired. He can face 6 batters, so it's blank. 5-4. Starline 2 is a fly to center. Jose Ramirez, a 1-5 K chance on a 12. Out of range. 4-2. Flies to center. Now he is tired. One more batter. 2-2. Versus the righty's a K chance, and he strikes him out. Even if you subtract 2 from the 8, it's a 5 on the D20, so Encarnacion strikes out. So Southhold does it. Southhold. I'm not sure how you say it. Bottom of the 8th inning. And the Indians are going to their bullpen timeout. Andrew Miller on for the Indians. You knew that was coming. The lefty. Navarro. They're going to look at their bench. Actually, they are just going to bring in Victor Martinez to pinch hit. Not going to mess around here. 1-3. 1-3 versus a righty. He's going to be Starline. So he's going to be out. It's going to be a ground ball to third for Vic. Navarro's out of the game. So we'll need a new first baseman for the top of the 9th. Here's McCann, a 1-4. K plus. Versus the left, he's going to make that a 17, -2, 16, 15. It is a 15. So he strikes out. Called strike 3. Jacoby Jones, 3-1. K chance on a 4, and that's an easy strikeout. So Detroit goes quietly in the 8th as most teams do against Andrew Miller. Let's bring in a new first baseman. Alex Avila. He'll come in and play first. And he's batting after Matuk. All right, let's go back to the bullpen for the Indians timeout. Well, I meant Detroit. But the Indians are going back to their bullpen for the bottom of the ninth. It'll be Cody Allen. But for now, the top of the ninth, it's going to be Francisco Rodriguez. K-Rod facing Carlos Santana. 4-6. Walk plus. And it's a 19, but you add 10 to that. That's going to be a walk. Easily. Tempt is a 1, plus 1 makes him a 2. Possible pickoff, but he does not have a pickoff rating. So 3-2. Oh, possible home run. Oh, 3-2. So you come over here and it's a 1, but Yandy Diaz cannot hit a home run. So we still go to the batter's card. 3-1. Single to center. Cleveland with the hot hitting continuing. Santana, single to center. First to third is going to make him a 1. He's not going to go. First and second with nobody out, Brandon Guyer. Two. Walk plus on a 20. And he is going to walk. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Yan Gomes. This could be his last batter right here. 4-2. Oh my goodness, hold on. There's no change on the home runs. That's a 9. 4-2. Home run check versus a righty is a 1-6. It's a 9. So he escapes the home run. A 1-1 is a fly to right. Sacrifice rating is a 1. So no sacrifice yet, as of yet. We go to the throw chart. Santana is a 2. 0 on the arm. And he's going to score on a 1. Actually, we got to check the second die roll chart. 6. Our lead runner advances. If roll is higher, the trailing runner holds. Sac fly. So 1 out. First and second. Detroit's going back to the bullpen timeout. Daniel Stump for the Tigers. Detroit Tigers. Lefty. On in relief here. Giovanni Urshela. We're not bunting, by the way. So 3-6. 3-6 is a walk plus. That's going to be a walk. Guess what? Bases loaded again. Detroit can't find a pitcher. It's rolling away here. 6-5 versus a righty. He's going to be blank. Thank goodness for them. 6-1 is a fly to right. Who's on third now? It's Diaz with 1 out. So he's still a 2. 0 arm. Or actually, we're looking at the sacrifice rating first. So it is not a sacrifice. Now we go to the run. And he is going to score on a 2. First and second, 2 outs now. Austin Jackson. 5-6. K Chance 20. No strikeout. 3-5. Versus a lefty as they double to left field. 3-5. Stump of the lefty. Double. That's going to score at least one. Geyer from second. Urshela from first. It was a double to left. So -1 makes him a 2, +2 for, or +1. So brings it back to a 3 for 2 outs. And the outfielders have nothing for Detroit. So he is a 3, and he will score. So Cleveland pouring it on now. Jose Ramirez, bases, well, not clear, but he cleared the bases with that double. Did Austin Jackson. 6-6 versus a righty is going to be a K chance, but a 20 is going to be too high. 4-6 pops him up to second. So they get out, not get out, but the inning finally ends, but 4 more runs for Cleveland. 12. I didn't give them their 2 runs. 2 runs in the 7th. I didn't give them the 2 runs. You guys are screaming at me, I'm sure. 2 runs in the 7th, which I would have got eventually, but 12-4 now. Bottom of the 9th inning. And like I said, Cody Allen has already come in. Already put him in there. He's ready to go. Here's Iglesias. 3-5. Walk chance. On an 8 is going to be too high. 5-3 single to center. Iglesias 2 for 3. 2 singles, scored a couple runs. Rolling away here. 2-6. K chance for Kinsler on a 16 is going to be too high. 6-5 versus a righty. He's a fly ball to right versus a lefty, and he triples. Alex Presley 3-1 double question marks. It is going to be out of range. 6-1 fly ball to center for Presley. 2 away. Iglesias still at first. Miguel Cabrera. 3-1 double question marks again. He's a righty. It's going to be the star line. 1-17 for a right-handed batter. 6 will be a fly to center. And that is the ball game. Lots of runs, lots of hits. 12 for Cleveland. 4 for Detroit. Final. Cody Allen. No save, but brought him in anyway. Let him relax and throw strikes with a big lead. Wanted to get this game done. So Cleveland moves to 6-2 through 8 games. And they will take on the Tigers again. This is actually the first game of a doubleheader on September 1st. They played back-to-back doubleheaders. Actually, they had a day in between the Yankees and this one. But they finished up with a doubleheader with the Yankees. They're going to start with a doubleheader with the Tigers. And so this was game 1. Game 2 will be coming up next. The next time I see you guys. Until then, take care and God bless.